Hey guys, welcome to Solo ReacTalk. Today I'm going to be reacting to If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, episode 12.5, Awful Answers. It's been made by Bruva Alphabusa. Remember, if you want to check out my previous reactions, the playlist card will be at the top. Just click on it and be able to access them. If you want to check out the original video as well as Bruva Alphabusa's YouTube channel, remember that the links are in the description below. Just click on it and be able to access them. Yes, this episode is related to the previous episode where the Emperor was asking the public, the Imperium citizens, to ask him questions about anything that they want to know about the Imperium of Man or about the Emperor himself. So yeah, this is related to that. And since it's titled Awful Answers, I think we're going to have some very interesting questions coming towards the Emperor. And yeah, let's see what happens. Okay, let's start. Okay, 3, 2, 1, go.
I am the Emperor. For millennia have I striven across life, carefully watching as the seed of what is to come has risen from its earthly barrows into the starlit sky. This seed, known as mankind, I have existed along from the time of my birth. I let the seed grow, I nurtured it, did my best to have it remain healthy and secure. But as it kept on growing, I could not keep up. I could not come with it, but could only watch from afar as its health deteriorated and vegetation grew bleak. As I entered into the realm of the half-life, the only thing I could experience was despair. My work that I had driven to construct for such a long time had been obliterated in but a mere moment. Mankind, my once pure seed, had fallen into the hands of sheer, corrosive and preposterous prudence. And at no other time has this been displayed as intensely as this very moment. Because holy fucking shit, these questions are the worst fucking shit I have ever read. Whatever became of mankind?
Yeah, I was wondering what's going on with the Emperor. He doesn't sound as I remember him from previous episodes. Now he's having this melancholy, thought process, and it's weird. So I can see he's reverting back to what I know him to be, since episode 1. So yes, I'm happy. Because I was not going to be, enjoying him if he was talking like this the whole episode. So yeah, okay. I have to admit, it's growing on me. Okay, at first I didn't like it, the opening soundtrack with the cinematics and everything. I didn't like it at first, but it is growing on me. It really is. Okay.
Now, my lord, let me remind you that you were the one who came up with this idea in the first place.
That's your fault because you haven't informed me well enough about how incredibly, disgustingly fucking idiotic mankind has become. I mean, I just thought you were a special case. Now, this makes me so sad.
Maybe you just misread or something. I mean, these questions couldn't have been that bad. Besides, what, we supposed to make fun of them? Here, let me read some to you.
Fuck it, go ahead. Let me plow through these one more time before I actually pass out and fall off this fucking chair.
Alright, let's see. This message is from one apt to deny we. Some poor local thing. He says,
yes.
Why Kron loves ponies.
I have no mouth and I must scream.
Alright, fuck it, next question. This one is from one Joseph Lyons. He asks, "Oh, mighty God, Emperor of mankind, were you to send your sentience to a new body to rule once more and bring mankind back properly into the light that is your majesty? What would you demand as the first meal? Something really tasty, I bet."
You get to ask one question. A question that could be whatever deep and philosophical inquiry that dwells inside the perplexing and winding wonders of the human mind that you could potentially come up with, and you ask about fucking food. Then again, I probably should not judge since the Imperium clearly is some kind of bureaucratic police state driven through ignorance and idiocy nowadays, so it is only natural for your regular RG world peasant to only ever think about food. As for an actual answer to that question, I'd probably go for some tacos.
Next question is from one.
Do they even know what tacos are in this far, far, dark future? I don't think they even make processed food in that way, you know, with meat and vegetables and the, what do they call it? You know, the thing that holds all the meat inside. I forgot what they call it. But yeah, I don't think they make that anymore. I think you're just going to eat porridge. And maybe they'll put some sugar on it or some salt if you like it in a savory type of way. Yeah. I'm sorry, Emperor. There is no tacos here.
One called, Demon Primarch?
What kind of asshole parents name their child Demon Primarch? Fucking seriously, it's like they want their child brutally lynched and burnt on a stake by the brainwashed masses.
I've got no parenting at its finest, my lord. Anyway, as for the question, Mighty Emperor, this is but a simple question I would have answered. Was there really a single guardsman who distracted Horus during your duel above his flagship? The legends tell of Olanius Pius doing some deed aboard that accursed vessel that assisted with Horus's downfall tremendously. But is any of it true?
Now be careful, Emperor. Okay, you don't want the guardsmen to be demoralized and have thoughts of treachery. Let them keep this folk lore, you know, folk story. Let them keep it. Don't rattle that boat, you know. Don't rock that boat, I should say, not rattle. Don't rock that boat. Leave it alone. Let the Imperial Guardsmen have that story to themselves. Let them have it. Yeah.
He must be referring to that one regular old Imperial soldier that stepped in front of fucking Horus when he was about to finish me off after he had used some dirty chaos contrivances to punt me down on the ground. For being a regular human, that man had such titanic fucking balls that I wanted to clap my hands vigorously just thinking about it. It is too bad that he was literally obliterated out of existence by Horus after making that selfless act. It's also too bad that I lack the hands to applaud him with. Typically from that point on, an Astartes Terminator and the Custodes did the exact same thing right after to prove that they were just as cool and selfless as that glorious bastard. I mean, can't you immortal superhumans of death and destructions let the regular Joes have this one thing? Come on, man.
Whoa!
That was a diplomatic answer. I will take it.
But I'm not even going into that one. It's not like I was the one who told Santones to throw himself in front of you with nothing but his loincloth to intimidate that Olanius guy. Anyway, next question. This one is from someone who signed himself up as The Reds Will Rise Again.
That person sounds like a ketchup enthusiast.
He asks, My lord, can love bloom in a battlefield? 32-6 asks for your blessing in his relationship with Toldir. Perhaps after you complete your webway, you can create peace among these two races. They're the last ones that need to fight each other.
I do hope this person realizes that the Eldar look at mankind like we would look at a primate. To them, we are unevolved beasts, thinking in very simplistic thought patterns, and only using the most simple of tools.
Yes, I have wondered whether, has there any been some sort of like, you know, relationship between an Eldar and a human being, you know? I've always wondered about that as well. But because this universe is so entrenched in their own camps of extermination, either on my side or on your side, I just don't see how anyone has the time for love, you know, in a romantic kind of way. I just don't see it. I just don't see it. I know people are saying that, you know, what's his name again? Robute Gilliman and a Eldar priestess. I can't remember her name now. Yeah, I think it was on Major Kill. Major Kill was talking about it, and I think it was like a joke. I think he was saying a joke. I'm not sure, but he said that, you know, this Eldar lady and Robute Gilliman were together in a romantic kind of way after she resurrected him. Yeah. So I'm not sure whether that is actually real or was this something that Major Kill just added as a joke. Yeah. In the comment section, you guys can tell me whether this was it really possible. Because if it is, I'll be so happy for them. I don't know. I just want to see that happening. Yeah. Okay, let's continue.
So, to put it short, this tall deer is basically into bestiality, and is a sick fuck that will get all kinds of nasty interspecies STDs, and will most likely kill half her craft world because of it. So yes, you have my blessing.
Wow, my lord. Most would have probably retorted into bellowing about how absolutely downright heretical it would have been if he was given that question.
And you know how I feel about that, now don't you?
I suppose so. It's not like I'm scared to death that every time you're upset over nothing. Okay, sorry, my lord. I didn't have any emotions. Anyway, next question. This one is from someone named Brent Keller. He asks, what happened to your left eye?
This is actually something I don't even know myself, and it still fucking infuriates me. Why do I only hit this visor on one of my eyes when both of them have obviously rotted away millennia ago?
I think it's for optics, to make you look cool in a way. I mean, when you were still human, you had golden armor, you had flowing hair like you're using Radox or some sort of Pantene shampoo, it just made your hair flow around. And, you looked golden, a golden boy. So now that you are this skeleton creature, they just added some aesthetics just to make you look cool. Yeah.
Seriously, what is its purpose? I didn't even put it here.
Actually, I kind of know the answer. Well, after we escorted you in all haste towards the Golden Throne after your battle with Horus, Rogel Dawn accidentally managed to poke your eye out with his giant iron halo. The whole sharp and pointy being in the shape of the Aquila and all.
I'm going to teach that boy a fucking lesson in how to not poke people's eyes out while wearing giant sharp armors when I get off his throne.
Did that really happen? Or is that just another joke? I can't tell.
My lord, Rogel Dawn is dead.
That isn't fucking stopping me.
I am not even surprised. Anyway, next question is from Grey Knight 31.
Oh boy, a message from the prodigies of the Silver Baby Carrier.
He asks, are you going to send Drago to rehab? Dude needs help. Huh. I thought we'd already decreed that members of the Inquisition would all be rehabilitated. Did that galaxy-wide message not actually get to anyone?
I bet they just neglect mail they consider bad like most feedback-phobic fucking snowflakes that exist in the galaxy. I'll have to rehash and create new means of getting the message across. One which cannot be negated by inquisitorial spam filters.
Moving on. Next up are a couple of questions sent from some warriors that are on their way to a planet known as Arcona, apparently. The first one is from Mark Hilario. He asks, what is your favorite color?
Isn't that fucking obvious?
The second question from Arcona is from Vida Ra. He asks, what do you think?
Is his favorite color yellow? Red? Purple? I don't know, guys. I don't know his favorite color. And he says it's obvious, but I don't see it being obvious. Or maybe I'm just so thick-headed. I don't know. You guys in the comment section, you guys can tell me what's his favorite color. Yeah.
Miguel Caron.
I approve of him and his team, and he should continue to do what he is doing, because he's doing an excellent job.
I'm sorry, my lord. I think I'm out of the loop. Who's Miguel Caron?
This is 4th degree warp realm fuckery. None of your concern.
Okay, right. Next question is from a chaplain known as Valerius.
A chaplain, you say? Good. I assign chaplains to hold Marines in line, and be as staunch and serious about their duties as possible. I have high expectations for this question.
He asks, why can't we all just be friends and stop fighting?
I thought that chaplains as an institution within the Astartes chapters, right? I thought this was something that was introduced when the legions were separated into chapters, and the chaplain would be the one who would be preaching the religious aspect of the Imperium of Man, praising the God Emperor and all that kind of stuff. I thought that's when the chaplain, how do I call it, like regiment or command post or position, yes, the position of a chaplain was introduced in that time and not during the times of the unification wars or the galactic conquest, I thought this was something that was introduced after all of that stuff, after the Horus heresy and when the legions were scattered into their chapters. Yeah, okay.
How did this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on
Is he singing? Okay.
as I'm fading away. I'm sick of this life. I just wanna scream. How did this happen to me?
Whoa!
Next question is, Dear Emperor, can you still poop? I fucking hate.
That's actually an interesting question. He is mostly bones, but there's still flesh, covering over all those bones and I don't know, hey? I know he's maintained by the souls of sacrificed psychers. Maybe he doesn't need to eat anymore or drink water or, keep the body hydrated or, still looking like it's being fed. I don't know. But, yeah, I don't know.
I'm a skeleton, so write about as much as you use your brain, you fucking half-wit. Next question.
Dear Emperor, where will the universe leave the year 999 Millennium 41?
At the end of the year, just like every fucking year. Next.
Dear Emperor, how do you fat?
By thinking pleasant thoughts about your inevitable demise. Next.
Dear Emperor, what is the most fascinating thing you've ever seen?
Probably the intricate denseness of this fucking question. Next.
Dear Emperor, have you ever gotten laid?
More times than the entire fucking population of your planet, you rattling penetrator. Next.
I can't see it. Like, I can't imagine it in my mind, the emperor having sex with someone. I just can't, it can't exist in my mind. I can't think about it. Yeah, I just can't do it. I don't know. His kind of personality, I don't know.
Dear Emperor, was it fatherly love that stopped you from striking down Horus, or did you have sexually confused feelings for him?
I am deeply disgusted by you and I hope you explode. In fact. Okay, next.
Sometimes I question why I fight for humanity. My lord, it's starting to sound like you're actually answering these questions now. I mean, no one's listening in, right?
No, but in case someone is, I hope they feel fucking awful right about now.
Of course, nobody could be listening. It's this Imperial Palace. Nobody could ever get in here. Okay, well, moving on then. Alright, slightly better question, I think. This one is from Lord Commissar Wolf, who says, O glorious Emperor, please share thy wisdom with your most loyal servants. Is there such a thing as enough daga? While I abhor the Xenos term, everyone seems to be talking about and about how there will never be enough of it. What say you, my Emperor?
At the point in time
Daka?
when bullets can pass through the interdimensional walls, when firepower takes up the entirety and eternity of space and time, all being stuck in a never-ending life and death cycle as bullets recover and destroy their bodies in quick succession. No one able to think about anything but the sheer force of the bullets rapidly flying literally everywhere in the materium, turning the warp itself into nothing but a sea of semi-automatic weaponry. Then there will be enough Deka, or at least almost.
What is daga anyhow?
The orc word for rapid firepower and multi-laser masturbation.
I didn't want to know that. Next question is from pretty much everyone. Seriously, there is a giant mountain of messages dedicated to just this one question. And it kind of disturbs me that so many have made it. Dear Emperor, what is your opinion on the Tau?
Never heard of them.
I figured as much.
So what are they?
Well, there's some minuscule Xenos race located on the eastern fringe of the galaxy. They're even less of a threat to us than the Dark Eldar, so it's not really worth talking about.
Why would so many people send in messages?
I don't understand. If there's such a small threat, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I would finish off the Tau before they become a serious threat. They are technologically, advancing far faster than humanity has ever done before. They are reaching to points where they will be able to become at par with us in terms of technology. Maybe not population wise, that they will never beat us with that. There's trillions of humans across the galaxy. And I know they're in a very small corner of the galaxy, in the eastern fringe of the galaxy. So I don't think they will ever have the population size that the rest of humanity has. But they will become a serious threat in the future if they are not dealt with as soon as possible. Yeah, that's what I feel. Because, it reminds me of other empires on Earth, like in our past. When the Roman Empire was large, and it covered almost all of Europe and the Mediterranean Sea and the northern African regions, they never thought that they could be defeated by barbarians. They never thought that their empire would be shattered in two, with the eastern and the western regions of the empire. They never thought Rome, the eternal city, would be defeated by what were they called, the Vandals and the Gauls and all these other small little tribes, not even nations, not even empires, but a collection of tribes uniting as one and crashing into Rome. So, never take them lightly. Beat them now, finish them now, crush them now, so that you don't have to deal with them later. Yeah.
About a minuscule Xeno race located on the eastern fringe of the galaxy, but they aren't even a threat.
I've heard it's because despite being a small species, the Tau males are really overcompensating with their high-tech weaponry, and the Tau females have a tendency to lust for greater goods.
I'm sorry, what?
I've heard it's because despite being such a small species, they have the most rapidly advancing technology in the galaxy, which also means they have really, really big scary guns. But you can usually snap one and it'll fall over really quickly.
That's what I thought, I think. We'll talk more about this later. Still got more stupid questions to answer.
Yes, indeed. Like this one from Suika Ibuki, probably from one of those fucking Tau planets, who asks, since your body can no longer function properly, how about mounting the golden throne inside
Oh my gosh.
the Dreadnought or a Titan so you can kick ass again?
Don't you think that if I actually had that choice I would have made it already? I think you're not taking into account that the entirety of Terra will be swallowed by a giant warp rift, and everyone will fucking die if either I or the Golden Throne would leave this place. That makes it not worth it, but only barely.
Now, next up is a question from someone who entitles himself as the Fresh Sorcerer.
What a fucking nerd.
He says, hey shitboot, want me and my brother to read you terrible shitty fanfics like a depraved, erogenous bedtime story to you and your Centurion? It's kind of always been a dream of his. And this is the year I promised to be nice to him.
Actually, alright, fuck it, I'm the motherfucking Emperor. Send out some Terran escorts to wherever the fuck those guys are, and pick them up so they can be converted into my personal bedtime story readers if they are so insistent on doing it. My Centurion hasn't been able to sleep that well for the last couple of days anyway. I feel this is a perfect opportunity to continue my plans with the reformation of the Imperium by making some people actually become useful.
That sounds like an excellent idea, my lord. I'll prepare the shackles when we're done. Now, next up is a question from someone called Dr. White. He asks where his fire support is.
Up his fucking nostrils. Next.
Oh, alright. This one is from someone apparently known as Johann Gasmask. He asks, seeing as science clearly dictates that diversity is the most efficient way for life to exist, why are you trying to exterminate all other life except humanity?
I am not trying to exterminate all other life, but rather keep it under some form of control. Xenos are often vile and untrustworthy, as they are out to maximize their own idea of peace and happiness in the galaxy for their own separate species in their own individual ways. The human idea of peace and happiness is to have the galaxy taken over so life can thrive without wars, poverty, nor petty hatred, all living in a bright and tranquil future as was mankind's birthright. Compare that to the Eldar who want to take over, so they can engage in fuckloads of raw, unfiltered, hedonistic super orgies again without getting into trouble. Or the Necrons who want to take over for the purpose of sucking the souls out of all living things and going back to sleep again. Or the Orcs who just want to fight forever and make nothing of their lives. And let's not even get into those fucking Tyranids who just want to eat the whole galaxy, and then move on to the next.
And just to let you know, my lord, the Tower kind of in that same category.
I would be okay with Xeno races living in harmony with us if they didn't have such fucked up goals in mind for our galaxy. But, without Xeno life exterminated or under regulation, this is not an efficient way for human lives to exist, as it'll only get stabbed, sliced, chopped, and numbed to death.
Ooh, I love it when things make sense. Anyway, next we have Lunar Templar.
Okay, Emperor, I kinda like that policy. You know, don't exterminate them, but keep them in controlled numbers, keep them in their own little pens, while the rest of humanity has the galaxy. Yeah. Look, in real life, I wouldn't accept something like that. You know, it's totally unethical. It's just wrong. Okay? But in this universe, how it's structured, how it's based, I'm inclined to agree with him there, that we need to do something like that. However, I don't know. Yeah.
Dear Emperor, besides swiftly unfucking the current state of the Imperium, which I figure would be a given, what's the first thing you would do where you would suddenly be restored to your former glory and rise to the Golden Throne?
Well, I have a pretty big to-do list, but as a start, I would do these things in this exact order. First, scratch my everything. Second, roll around on the floor and spasm violently. Third, take a shower. Fourth, punch everyone in the face. And fifth, tell everyone to never ever ask stupid fucking questions again.
Alright, next question.
This will be the last one. I need to take a break and let my agony stabilize for a moment.
That's fair enough, my lord. Even I feel dirty after this. Ugh. Anyway, this last one was from someone called Magmos. Dear Almighty God Emperor of Mankind, if you wanted people to stop believing you were a god, why the heck did you run about worn a golden armor, wield a fiery sword, emit a glow pretty much all the time, and have other things of that nature? Seriously, man, you're kind of sending out some mixed signals there, you have to admit.
Look, just because I want to wear ornate gold armor, wield a fiery sword, emit a glow pretty much all the time, and other things of that nature doesn't mean I want to be looked upon as a god. I'm not the one who needs to be taught not to dress like a god. You're the ones who need to be fucking taught that considering people to be gods dependent on how they look is wrong. Besides, my head designer thought all the flashy golden bits really brought out the color of my eyes.
I'm happy that I get the privilege of constantly being dressed up in golden armor without anyone having to look up at me like a god.
Yes, people have got some serious beef with the new man, calling us gods and shit. Even though I am the only one who has the real rights to that claim. Additionally, I'm happy that you at least enjoy the privilege of wearing your fucking armor.
You and me both. Well, my lord, I guess that wraps up this fun little event then.
Yes. Perhaps we will read through some more questions at some other point if I'm feeling incredibly masochistic.
Now, if I may ask, could you possibly tell me the good aspects about the sun sound? You were just about to get onto that.
Yes, let me think.
Greetings, brothers! Alpha Busa here. Thanks for watching. It has now been a year since the first episode's release, and through these past 12 months, it has become the biggest thing I have ever made, which I am incredibly happy for. In addition, I've reached 20,000 subscribers, which is just fantastic. I just want to give you all a big spine-breaking fucking power hug, seriously. Now, I'd like to make some shoutouts to people I think deserve your recognition, if you do not mind. First off, I'd like
I'm here till the end.
to dedicate this video to two friends of mine, which are Elephas and Erndil, who were both born on this very day. Which, come to think of it, makes me feel kinda bad, because instead of making a birthday video for them, I decided to upload the first episode of Text-to-Speech Device last year. Anyway, I've known Erndil since early 2011, late 2012, somewhere around there. He is an incredibly dedicated person who has helped me with countless of tasks throughout these years. a very helpful guy, and you should totally go and commission him for some creepy paint pictures because he goes unchallenged in that field. In this series, he voiced the Grand Provost Marshal, and hopefully he'll help me with some more voice work in the future. Then we got Eliphas, the Inheritor. The only person ever who I will actually consider worthy of carrying the name of an already established character in the 40k universe. I'm sorry, everyone else. I want to shine an especially bright skin-burning UV spotlight on his chaotic face because he needs more recognition. He has been around since the birth of the Alpha Legion, but he has mostly kept in the shadows, providing the occasional picture and video, which has always been just fantastic. He has helped me a lot through the years, has always been friendly and accepting of people, always got a fun and surreal sense of humor, which I love, and yeah, that doesn't sound a lot like Eliphas, does it? But you don't know! He could be the best waffle-pangling Belganius born heretic in the galaxy just as well. It's not like the Blood Ravens provided much information other than he's a bald guy with a changing voice. Anyhow, he has never really gotten the recognition that he deserves, just like Carl. I made a video before, but since I was going to release this video today anyhow, I thought I'd just as well give this massive shout out to Eliphas. I would like you guys to go to his DeviantArt account because he uploads a lot of really nice 40k stuff, artwork frequently, and he gets better and better every time he does it, and you should go and check him out. You can also check out his YouTube channel. He makes stuff similar to mine, and he has done so for a very long time. I don't really remember right now, but he's done it for a very long time, and it's just great to see him evolve in that field as well. And he's also working on a game for you guys, so go and check him out. Fucking do it. So yeah, thank you guys for watching again. I love you. You better remember that. Bye bye.
Okay guys, that was If the Emperor Had a Text-to-Speech Device, episode 12.5, Awful Answers by Bruva Alphabusa. Yes, some of the questions that were asked to the Emperor were weird. Others had some, very important importance behind it, like can the Emperor poop? And also about the Tau, also very, very interesting and important. And his decision on not really exterminating all life but keeping them in like controlled sectors, let them enjoy their existence in a very small area of the galaxy while the rest of it belongs to humanity, purely due to for security reasons. There were some other questions that I will have to come back to and, listen to what the Emperor said carefully. But yeah, all in all, it was fun. It was really fun to hear him again. And now I still need to know what's going to happen with the Lord Inquisitor, and all these other decisions he's made before. So this was a nice break, just like the previous episode when he was asking people to ask questions. This was a nice break, but episode 13 and onwards, hopefully we can resolve the political intrigues that are occurring in the Imperium of Man. I'm still stuck on the Lord Inquisitor and what he potentially wants to do, to get back at the Custodians and at the High Lords of Terror. So yeah, hopefully we'll get back into that during episode 13. Guys, remember, if you want to check out the original video and also Bruva Alphabusa's channel, the links will be in the description below. Then you can just get there and click on them, and then you'll be able to browse his channel. And if you like the video, remember to give me a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Click on the notification bell if you want to be up to date with my latest videos. And I will see you next week, Thursday. Okay? Bye-bye.